Hi, I'm Joey, and today I will be walking you through an easy and simple to follow fundamental session which we will incorporate towards Key Stage 2 children. The purpose of this video is to aim it at Key Stage 2 teachers and coaches with prior experience developing their knowledge on balance and coordination through fundamental movement skills. This session plan will include a warm-up, skill-based activity, game-based activity, and conclude with a reflection. Today's session will take a focus on balance and coordination. First and foremost, Key Stage 2 pupils need fundamental movement skills rather than sport-specific drills, because FMS helps to build the core physical abilities like balance and coordination and agility. These that allow children to perform confidently and successfully in any other sport later on. The UK government website in 2022 directly introduced us to early years foundation skills, which states that if kids want to be confident in their movement, they must develop core strength and coordination skills. Over time, kids have more control over their bodies and what they can do. Less happens by chance and more happens by choice, meaning that movements become either ignored and neglected or repeated and scheduled. Therefore, the focus of the session will remain on balance and coordination, as these fundamental movements are commonly overseen as time goes on and children become to specialize in their life. This session follows a progressive structure, moving from a warm-up that introduces balance and coordination into a skill-based activity, followed by a game-based activity. This progression allows pupils to gradually build confidence and apply movement skills in other sporting environments. This slide presents what I'll be going through in today's session. Stop the video to have a look at the different phases if needed. The warm-up activity in this video is called Magic Statues and is designed to introduce balance and coordination in a fun and engaging way. Pupils will move freely around the space using different locomotor actions such as jogging, hopping, sidestepping, and skipping. When a pose is called out, they freeze and hold the balance position using their stability skills. The poses include flamingo, airplane, star, and pencil, each different and challenging different aspects of static balance and postural control. To progress through the activity, once pupils have held their pose, they're asked to complete a coordination task, such as tapping their knee or their shoulders with their left hand or right hand, or maybe even a combination of both, before returning back to movement. This increases the challenge by introducing upper and lower body coordination, whilst maintaining balance. The skill-based activity is called Balloon Balance Relay and is designed to further develop balance and coordination under controlled conditions. Pupils work in teams of 2 or 3 and move from one end of the court to the other and back without letting the balloon touch the floor. The activity progresses through stages, beginning with walking, then hopping, and a progression of navigating obstacles. If the balloon is dropped, pupils must return back to their last checkpoint, engaging control and focus rather than speed in this drill. As an optional progression, teams may use a one sabotage action by lightly tapping another team's balloon, adding a small decision-making element whilst keeping it entertaining and maintaining the closed nature of the task. This final activity is a game-based activity called Capture the Treasure. The court is divided into 2 different halves, with one team each side, treasure in the back of their half. The pupils cross their half of the court. They must hop on one foot to the other side. Opponents are safe whilst in the enemy's treasure box, but they're tasked with balancing on one foot as they grab the treasure. Once the treasure is grabbed, they must make progressions such as safe zones or additional taggers can be added to the game to increase or reduce challenge depending on ability levels. Throughout the session, there are a few key coaching cues that can help pupils apply balance and coordination effectively. Pupils should be encouraged to use small controlled movements rather than rushing, and to keep their eyes up rather than looking down at their feet. Using the arms for balance is also important, particularly during hopping and freezing actions. And keeping objects such as the balloon or treasure close to the body helps to maintain control. Reinforcing these cues helps to support better posture, stability, and overall movement confidence. To ensure all pupils are appropriately challenged, each activity can easily be progressed or regressed. Progressions include increasing hopping distance, adding obstacles, increasing the number of taggers, or introducing them to time pressure. Regressions might involve slowing the pace, increasing space, removing obstacles, or allowing pupils to use 2 feet instead of 1. This flexibility ensures that the session remains all-inclusive, allowing pupils from different abilities to experience success whilst being challenged. By progressing from a warm-up into a skill activity and then into a game activity, pupils were able to gradually build and apply their movement skills in different environments. This approach supports physical literacy and encourages enjoyment and exploration, as well as providing a strong foundation for long-term athletic development. Thank you for watching. Take care.